Welcome to the Banke View. I'm your host for today, Natasha, Head of Brand and Marketing at Banke International Properties. Today we have two inspiring women who have been instrumental in shaping Dubai's real estate landscape. Vibha Rai, Director of Business Development from DAMAC, and Aditi Jhunjhunwala, our Head of Operations at Banke. It's going to be an insightful conversation about leadership, collaboration, and the limitless opportunities in Dubai's property market. So let's begin. Welcome, ladies. How are you doing today?
Hi.
Good, thank you.
Amazing. Let's begin with a quick icebreaker. What do you say?
Good.
Great. So we will start with you, Vibha, first. Tell us one fun fact about yourself which nobody knows.
I'm good at mimicking people. Ever since I've been a child, I used to be quite inspired with the actors, the Bollywood cinema, and I would imitate. That was like my favorite pastime. If anybody would come home, I would enact somebody, play a
Wow.
role, and entertain everyone. So yeah, mimicry.
That's fun. Moving on to you, Aditi. If you weren't in real estate operations, what would you be doing?
So, if I weren't into real estate operations, I would certainly be doing events, because this passion of mine started when I used to, when my kids were younger and we used to host parties for birthday parties for them, or, my daughter used to have parties for her friends from school and so on and so forth. So, I used to just love organizing those parties and doing some social events, and I was always a part of doing something or the other, organizing something or the other. And the passion continued when I obviously overseed banking operations as well, because events and employee engagement was a part of my forte as well, and looking into minutest of the details, and at every event. So I think events is something that I would be surely into, if not real estate operations.
Amazing. And we do see the reflection of that at Banke heavily. And I've seen that as well, which is fantastic. At Banke, we do a lot of events, customer facing, employee facing events. And that has been really, really key in terms of marketing at Banke. So that's great. All right. Ladies, let's move on to our first segment, which is on career journeys. Let's start with your individual journeys first. Both of you have taken very unique paths when it comes to real estate industry. One being in growing the business and sales overall, and other being in terms of leading the operations from the CRM, marketing, recruitment, and HR perspective. I'll start with you first, Vibha. What inspired you to enter the real estate market and why business development?
I have moved into Dubai 4 years ago. I have a business development background. I have 15 years of experience. I've always been a business development sales front. When I came to Dubai, I just came on a vacation, and real estate is the only thing that was happening around. And I said, why not? Worked with a leading developer, and then moved to DAMAC. And it's been quite a good journey.
Wow,
Why
that's
not,
amazing. Yeah,
because
yeah, 100%.
Dubai is real estate, and real estate is Dubai. So
Absolutely.
why not?
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people they just come to Dubai and then they come on a holiday, and because they like Dubai so much, they want to settle down.
Yeah.
And I have seen so many success stories, and Dubai has always given back to everybody.
True,
So
true.
made a
Yeah.
lot of careers actually.
That's amazing. And before DAMAC, which experiences actually shaped your leadership approach?
Actually, I've worked with various industries. I started from the hotels, moved on to alcohol industry. I have had a short stint with real estate, but different vertical. So each one gave me a different, learning. All the jobs that I have been have all been client facing. So whether it's hotels or the alcohol beverage industry, or real estate, so everything has had business development and sales, to it. So every industry has shaped me to who I am today. And Dubai, definitely, the real estate market is I tell my boss that it's a fish market. So
Yeah.
so it's crazy. And here on the go, you're like, it's a race. So you are running, and as you're running, you're learning, you're breathing, you're doing everything.
Yeah.
So this place teaches you
Everything,
everything
yes.
from the day you start. It's a no boner.
Absolutely. Totally agree with you. I think this is the market that makes or breaks
Yeah.
anybody. So I am with you on that. And can you also share a defining moment in your career when you felt this is my path and this is where I want to be? I want to be in business development. I want to be in sales.
I think I always wanted to be in business development, sales. Like I said, my background has been that for the longest time. So meeting people, um, talking to them, this is all, it's all part of our current job, and it is very exciting. When I started off as a model.
Wow.
I come
Wow,
from
that's
Bangalore.
amazing.
Yeah, I
That's
come from
nice.
Bangalore. I started modeling. So, life has been I didn't plan my life. It just happened to me.
Happened.
And it happened beautifully. Dubai is one place that I never thought I wanted to come, to be very honest. On the contrary of what,
Yeah.
everybody's been coming and thriving here. But the moment I came in here, a friend of mine told me that Dubai will give you much more than you
Than
think.
you expect.
And that line never, went away from me. So I'm very, very happy right now being here. This place is thriving, and there's so much of learning here even in terms of nationalities. You get to meet different
A lot
people
of different
from
people.
different walks of life. I've
Absolutely.
met you, Aditi.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the first time when I met her, I saw her in the magazine cover. She
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
and I was like, okay,
Being
I have
she.
to meet
Meet
this
her,
lady.
yeah.
It never happened because at that point I was dealing with Mr. Porush. And then the second time when I met her,
Yeah.
I was in DAMAC. I mean, I started working with DAMAC, and then I met her, and then we just connected. So then everything just and see, here I am today. So
Yeah. It's all about connections and
the connection
Yeah.
is what we want, and I
yeah.
think we're here because of that.
And I think no
Events,
better industry than
Yeah.
real estate, because
absolutely,
real
Yeah.
estate survives and thrives on connections.
yeah.
So relationships and connections. I mean, obviously.
Absolutely.
So
Even events,
yeah,
what
even
you do,
events.
Yeah.
and even what I do, everything is all interconnected. And I think that's what is, keeps us exciting, thriving, learning, pushing, moving
Yeah.
forward.
Agreed.
Absolutely. Totally agree with you. And how do you actually stay motivated in such a fast paced, competitive market like Dubai? It's like any other market, in the world. So, how do you stay very motivated? And especially when you're in a business which is very like male dominated, how do you stay motivated there?
I don't say motivated. Motivated is a wrong word. It is basically you have to wake up. You have to be disciplined. There was a time when all of us used to chase motivation, but today it's not about motivation. It's
Yeah.
about discipline.
And consistency.
Yeah, consistency. You focus. You say, I'm going to do this, 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 and it's happening. And you have to get it done. You have to do it, like you said rightly. Consistency. You wake up and you show up and you do it.
Absolutely.
There's no
That's how you can
there's no
thrive and
escape.
survive
Yeah.
in the market.
Couldn't agree
Otherwise,
more on that.
yeah.
What about you, Aditi? How did your career start and what led you to actually join Banke?
So I think my story is very much similar to Vibha's story. We also did come to Dubai on a holiday, and I happen to like Dubai a lot. But then at that point, we were quite settled in India, never had any plans of relocating to Dubai. However, I think after the holiday took place, nearly after 1.5 year, we did get an opportunity where we could settle in Dubai. That's how we ended up coming to Dubai. And once I was here, I previously back in India I had an experience in a recruitment agency, an executive search firm, basically specializing in hiring. So recruitment was my forte from the beginning, and that continued even when I came to Dubai. So I got a job. My first job was with a leading real estate agency into hiring. So I was in the talent acquisition department, and I was hiring brokers for the company, obviously, and many other roles as well. But I worked for that company for almost 4 years, and then I worked in multiple industries. I did work in retail, um, and it so happened that Banke was incepted in 2013, and because of my past experience of in the talent acquisition department or the wing hiring brokers, we needed the same kind of expertise also in Banke, because if you're starting any company, the crux of real estate is people.
Right.
So, of course, my experience did come useful and handy at Banke as well. And that's how my journey started. It started with hiring, and then obviously, once people are hired, then you have a lot more other things to be done. HR operations follows, and many other things follow. So then I initially headed the HR department, and thereafter, slowly and gradually, I took over operations and took over marketing and CRM as well.
That's
My
lovely.
career
We
journey.
love that. And also, as the head of operations, how do you ensure that the brokerage runs smoothly across multiple teams and multiple offices, knowing that Banke is now open in South Africa as well?
Yeah.
So, how do you ensure that there is like a seamless structure in terms of communication and whatever is happening across multiple teams and multiple offices? How is there synergy? How do you ensure that?
So, like I said, I think the basic thing in a real estate agency, or the raw material in the real estate agency, is your people. So once you firstly need to hire the right kind of talent, to head different departments and to work alongside you, even in their teams. And since I was from the talent acquisition sector, from the recruitment background, I did a lot of hiring myself. I still do for critical roles. And I believe that when you hire the right people for the right job, it eases out a lot of pressure, and not only that, but I also believe that they need to have a proper chemistry and a positive vibe that they get into the company. See, skill can be taught, but they need to have the right kind of attitude.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
With any kind of a thing.
Yeah.
If you have a negative vibe and if
Yeah.
your attitude is zero,
Wrong, yeah.
you will never do anything anyway.
Yeah.
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 And
yeah.
especially in this market,
It is
which is thriving like
absolutely.
this, you 100% need.
It is very much needed.
Absolutely. Very
Yeah.
much.
Like even in marketing, I think that's the first thing that we look at. Like you need to have like a can-do attitude
Yeah.
and be very positive, and that's what keeps. I would say that's what keeps the team intact in the long
Keeps
run.
the team intact, keeps the
Yeah.
team going. And so, yeah, so it starts with hiring the right talent, to answer the question, and then someone who is, who you vibe with, who has a good chemistry with you.
Yeah.
Secondly, thirdly, you need to have a lot of trust and accountability. So once, it's a combination of everything. Once you have all these things, and then communication also plays a major important factor. So to cut it short, I think it's the structure, it's communication, and the culture of the company that gets operations going easily and seamlessly.
Perfect, perfect. And what is that one operational milestone that you're really proud of achieving at Banke?
One great milestone that I'm very proud of to have achieved at Banke is the Great Place to Work certification. So, of course, being into the HR function, I know that this was a very prominent certification amongst companies. And I saw that not very many real estate agencies were Great Place to Work certified. So, I took that as an opportunity. And since we are into a people business, where like we all know that real estate is all about connections, about relationships, about humans, and we are dealing with humans all the time.
Right.
I thought that why not, if we get our company this certification, then it's going to add a lot of mileage to even our hiring. And I've seen the results, because the way Banke has exponentially expanded into international markets, it really shows how this certification has helped us. And the greatest thing about the certification is that our own employees are certifying us. It's not that the company is doing and making presentations and giving it to the forum and stuff like that, but
Right.
it is the employees who have to have a survey, who it's a survey is conducted and the employees are a part of it, and they give their replies on a lot of aspects of the company, you know. So I think this is a great milestone for us.
100%. So, Aditi, how do you balance efficiency, people management, and team motivation in your role? What drives?
So efficiency is not working hard; it's working smart also, and working smart in a way that brings out the best in people. So I believe that when people around you are efficient, a lot can come out. A lot can be produced out of them, and the only way to get efficiency out is when your systems and processes are intact. When you believe a lot in the process, and I am very process oriented. I like detailed work. I like attention to details. So I think that helps me bring out efficiency. And once the team is efficient, they are automatically motivated. So and efficiency can be also achieved when you have not only detailed processes, but again you have clear SOPs, you have automated workflows. I think that certainly helps a lot.
100%. I think I've come across so many organizations that don't take this very seriously. If there's no certain flow or processes that are put in place, I think that leads to inefficient, working within team members and lacks productivity overall. So I
Absolutely.
think that's very, very important.
Also, I think one needs to take ownership. The people who join,
Yeah.
you hire,
Yeah.
they also have to take the ownership of what they want to do with their life, where they're headed.
Yeah.
If everybody has that clarity as to what they
Clarity of
want to
thought.
do, if
Yeah.
they want to put their heart and soul into this, that also helps, because
Absolutely.
everything can't be on the organization as well. One has to take your own ownership to
To get the ship rolling. Yeah.
absolutely, to get the ship rolling. It's two to tango.
Yeah.
It's
Like
the
they
company
say,
as the
yeah.
individual also.
Yeah,
Very
like they
true.
say, you need to find your own ikigai.
Yeah.
So definitely, that's the thing. Great, thank you so much, Aditi. Let's move on to another segment, which I'm most excited about, which is developer and broker collaboration.
Oh my.
I think one of Dubai's biggest strength lies in collaboration between both developers and brokerages. It really is what sets the market apart. And we've seen this partnership drive not just sales, but also drive client trust, innovation, as well as ultimately cities' real estate growth. Let's unpack that dynamic a little bit, how it works in practice, plus what it makes so unique for the Dubai's real estate landscape. We'll start with you, Vibha, first. DAMAC and Banke have a very strong partnership and relationship overall. What do you think that makes this relationship work so well?
It's a shared vision. It's a shared vision between DAMAC and Banke. That's what works well. The entire team from DAMAC and Banke is invested with each other. We have a fabulous relationship. Banke is always featured, within the top 10 of our performing brokers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the agents from DAMAC are pretty focused on agents from Bankia are pretty focused on DAMAC, and the team DAMAC also is very vocal in terms of helping each other. So because we want to see you guys in the top rung of agencies, so why not? It's a collaboration together.
Yeah.
And with Banke, I think we have a tad bit of a personal relationship also, I think, somewhere, because we've worked together for so many years. We've nurtured that professional, which is probably seeped into personal level also. So that kind of works well.
That's amazing. I
Yeah.
think when there's a personal relationship and a professional relationship attached to that, I think you feel that it's your ultimate goal to make it work.
Yeah.
So I think that's what truly makes it stand out. I think so, yeah.
True. What happens is since we're running this race all
Yeah.
the time, we tend to see each other so much. Every launch, every event, every engagement that we do, we're so entwined with each other that you become like a part of the family. Like,
Yeah.
your top 10, 20 brokers, we know each one of them
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
So there's a sense of, I mean, since you see so much of each other, there's that much more, you're invested in each other, so it's
Yeah.
that much
Plus,
more.
on a professional level, I think since you see each other, there's also that seriousness in terms of driving the sales, driving the
Absolutely,
numbers,
yeah,
and making sure that you're there in the
yeah,
top 10.
yeah.
I think that also builds the whole momentum in the long run. That's amazing.
Even our connect also
Yeah.
Yeah.
is, I used to only talk to Mr. Porush. I never interacted with
Yeah.
Aditi. But then now I don't know that the first, like I said, the
Yeah.
first time when I met her, we just connected and I just felt a very warm thing with her. So anytime that we would have any launch or a major event or something like that, when I would call Mr. Porush, I would make sure that, I would tell him that please bring Aditi also.
Amazing. From you, Vibha, lastly, what do you think from a developer's POV? What makes the brokerage or any brokerage for that matter stand out in terms of partnership? Like, what is it that a developer looks at?
That's the most,
That's a strong one, yes.
yeah, most important factor is the loyalty. And see, it works both ways. Yeah, it's the broker needs the developer and the developer needs the broker. I don't know if that's the right word to use.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're correct. Great. Thanks, Vibha. Moving on to you, Aditi. How does Banke ensure smooth coordination with developers like DAMAC?
So, of course, we have huge teams, and there are different teams who work with DAMAC or even other developers. Uh, what helps us the most is that we have dedicated point of contacts, in every team, so that there's no information that is missed out, like if there is a delay in the handover or the payment plans or the inventory. So once we have dedicated teams or the managers doing work with DAMAC, I think it becomes very easy. The communication is key, I would say, and everybody, if the communication is transparent um, and up to date, I think that really helps keeping the relationship intact.
All right, ladies, let's wrap up on a fun note, something a little more personal and creative to get to know you beyond the boardroom. Vibha, if DAMAC were to launch a project inspired by you, what kind of property would it be and what would make it distinctively Vibha?
What kind of a property would be ultra luxury?
Amazing.
And it would be called Sunshine.
Awesome. That sounds
Lovely.
great.
That's a great name.
Yeah. And Aditi, if Banke were to roll out a campaign named after you, what would its theme or message be?
So the theme would be more on women leadership and empowering women. Uh, and so yeah, that theme would be more on women oriented platforms, or because our leaders also in the company, we have a lot of women who are leaders.
Right.
And I feel that women are doing fantastic work right now, and the dedication that I see in them alongside managing families and many other things is phenomenal. We also have some single mothers who are working, but the kind of output that they produce and the kind of output they give to work is mind blowing. You can't even
Yeah.
compare it to what the counterparts would be delivering. So I think it'll be more on women centric.
Right.
I can't name the campaign right now, but yeah, it will be a lot women centric.
Centric. Love those answers. Now let's do a quick rapid fire. No overthinking, just go with your gut instinct. Vibha, beach or mountains?
Beach.
What about you, Aditi?
Mountains.
Coffee or tea?
Both.
Vibha?
Both.
Both. Netflix binge or a good book?
Both.
Netflix binge for sure.
Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Early rise.
Amazing. Before we wrap up, I'd love both of you to leave our audience with one key takeaway. Vibha, what's that one piece of advice or insight you'd like to share with investors working closely with the developers?
Trust the developer.
Amazing. Aditi, what about you? What would you say to brokers or young professionals who are just beginning their journey in real estate?
So I'd like to say that don't rush, don't hurry. I I know a lot of people, they enter real estate and they want instant results because they see a lot of their colleagues working and getting that instant money and the fame and success. But I would still say that, or sometimes they lose patience and they want to quit real estate. See, real estate is a very rewarding career. It will give you results provided you are patient and you're consistent and disciplined.
Right.
So once you don't lose hope and you're at it, I've seen a lot of success stories in front of my eyes. Agents have really done well when they've shown the patience and consistency. So I think keep at it and keep working hard, keep closing. I think that should be good.
Thank you both, Vibha and Aditi, for being part of the Banke View. This has been truly an inspiring conversation. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. It was filled with perspective, collaboration, and leadership lessons that reflect the true spirit of Dubai real estate landscape. Until next time, this is Natasha signing off from the Banke View, where every conversation opens a new door of opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.